Hi everyone, we are Francesco and Merens from the Crypto Valley in Switzerland. So today we're going to talk about our experience of 4 days at the Ethereum Community Conference, which was in Paris, and we will tell you more about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So Merens, let's get started with the good. So what did you like about these 4 days we spent in Paris? What did you learn? What was the good?
So I would say it's really a good event. So if you think about learning about Ethereum or general like blockchain, I would say this is an excellent event. And what we could see like in the last days that we are currently like in kind of a bear market, but still we could see so much activity going on, so many new innovations which were happening, and also a truly vibrant community which are like passionate for what they are building. So this is really good. What you also could see, there is still some money around. So this is good because then people can invest. And the guys can throw amazing parties, that we can say as well. What about you?
Honestly, I totally agree. I was impressed by how big is actually the community. Like the size of the event, this event was enormous. And the quantity of people, you had literally the side events, you had like every day at least 100 side events, probably something like this. But it was insane. I really loved it. The good part of the community is really vibrant, interesting, very diverse backgrounds. That's what I loved as well. We have very diverse backgrounds that comes all together. So it was really, really exciting to talk to these people. What I found really interesting, so the good of what we learned and what we saw that's going on in the industry is definitely, Ethereum, it's all about layer 2 scaling and DeFi. Those were the two main topics that we have seen at the conference. So exactly, DeFi and layer 2. So a lot of layer 2 projects creating the infrastructure for scaling Ethereum, and of course on top of which DeFi application can be built.
That's interesting. We didn't see a lot of centralized exchanges. We didn't see a lot of about NFTs. We just saw like people building, making it more efficient. And also they're moving forward. So for instance, like they didn't talk about proof of stake anymore. This was just given. This is quite recent, but they moved on and now continuing, especially the ZK proof, which was quite amazing as well. That they are building on that like now.
Yeah, ZK knowledge rollups are definitely it's definitely the topic now. It's a really hot topic. Polygon went live this year in March with their ZK EVM solution. Starkware, a lot of other players are really into the field. We participate to the Polygon and to the Starkware event, which were both really nice, and these people are really, really skilled. So I'm really, really excited about the next evolution of layer 2s.
Yeah, so speaking of that, the most amazing event was, of course, the Arbitrum Day, which took place. And because we could see, we are building on Arbitrum, we could see like how many people are there, which amazing group of people. So I would say as of the moment, this is the most vibrant, like layer 2. And the big highlight was when we were in the main when there was a main panel about Dex Wars, where our partner Camelot announced the partnership like in front of the whole crowd and announced like the first startup IPO, which will come soon. And this was really amazing because we didn't know about it beforehand. So this was clearly the highlight. But there was not all sunshine, Francesco. So we also saw some bad things. So tell me like about what was that?
So about this, I would say that there is still very little activity in the real world assets. So bringing real world assets on blockchain and on DeFi to make it more efficient. It's a really, really a little niche. There was not much going on. There was only one event where there was a brief discussion. It was still interesting because we got to meet some guys working on this. The project are really a handful of them still. It's really still a niche, but I would say it's emerging, it's growing, and this in the next years is going to be a really take a huge piece of the cake.
Yeah, honestly, I was surprised because I thought that more people would talk about real world assets. Like now, like these big advisors from traditional finance, they talk about it a lot. But in this event, it was not so much the case. And in the end, we even decided to organize like a side event because we thought no one is doing something about real world assets. So why not just like organize a little side event on it? And I hope like next year there will be more happening on this one.
Yeah, I also see a lot of what I saw. Talking to a lot of people is that many projects that I don't see really many use cases. Some people try to fit. I still see many projects try to fit blockchain where it's not needed or where it doesn't add value. That's the other part. So a lot of projects that they try to put inside the blockchain for verification, for this having more transparency, for having a proof of something with an NFT, but where sometimes it's really just irrelevant and it's more of a marketing tool than something really useful.
Yeah, and also we could see like, I agree with you, and also we could see like there was not a lot of mass adoption is not yet here, and it's still not as as easy to use it. You can see it also on the things which are built at the moment. So we see some progress, but I mean, we still need to make a lot of progress on this side so that like everyone, like also like my grandmother could actually use it for daily purposes. But then, I mean, maybe the last thing is like the ugly side. So there was also not only the bad, was even worse, the ugly. So what was the ugly side for you?
So for me, the ugly was definitely hearing some real-world asset project building on on chains, on blockchains which are not really secure. I heard one of these real-world asset project building on Solana, which honestly I was really surprised because real-world asset, it's all about security. And you have a regulatory compliance part that you have to respect, and definitely building. So security should be your main focus. There is definitely not speed. Definitely not. You're not interested into this. What should be your top priority is security, and definitely Solana doesn't have this. It provides you rapidity, but it definitely doesn't provide the security you need. So I was really surprised when I heard a project who was also on the panel building on Solana. Oh, that was like, I was like mind blown. What was for you?
So the first thing was when we were attending like some panel discussion, and there was one guy telling like that they are the first DeFi protocol who have a license of FINMA. I was like, what? I didn't know. How could I miss that one? But then it turns out they just do the KYC, but walk around and telling to everyone they're fully licensed. I mean,
I think they say SRO membership, that was the first step. They said SRO membership is the first step for a license.
Well, you can see like there's still a lot of hype going on. But maybe like, do you have any advice, Francesco, for people who could not attend this year? Like, what should they watch out next year?
Yeah, for sure. So really, like, if you're a little bit interested into this, even just going to hang out there at side events, it's definitely worth it. So spend a couple of days just going around to side events. It's you don't even necessarily need to attend the main event. I would say even side events are much better for networking from what I've seen this year. And definitely, so next year is going to be in Brussels. They announced it. The new Ethereum community conference is going to be in Brussels 2024. What do you think, Maris?
Yeah, I fully agree. So side events, I mean, you can register before early, but otherwise just go there. Go there. People are very open. But otherwise it's really good experience. And next year we will be for sure in Brussels and also organize our own side event again. So maybe join us then.
Perfect. Thank you a lot and see you.